What's up, YouTube? It's Neo-Spacian Migz, and I bring you an updated Royal Knights deck profile. That's right. I took a little page off of Tenpai's book and made it just going second with a bunch of board breakers. So let's get right into the deck profile. And don't forget, if you like my content, please comment, like, subscribe. Let's start off with the monsters. First, with the monsters, we play triple Joker's Knight. You can send one Queen's Knight, King's Knight, or Jack's Knight from your deck to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, this card's name becomes the sent monster's name until the end phase. During the end phase, if this card's in your graveyard, you can target one other light warrior monster to your graveyard, shuffle into the deck, and if you do, add this card to your hand. So this is our main guy. He becomes anything we want, and he comes back to our hand every end phase. So 3 of them. Then for the old schools, we play double Jack's Knight. When this card's number summon and you control Queen's Knight, you can special summon one Jack's Knight from your deck. Double Queen's Knight. Double Jack's Knight. One Arcana Triumph Joker. If this card's in your hand or graveyard, you can send one Queen's Knight, King's Knight, and Jack's Knight from your hand and or face-up monster zone to the graveyard. Special summon this card. This card gains 500 attack times the combined number of cards in both players' hands. You can discard one card, destroy all face-up cards of your opponent controls with the same type, monster, spell, or trap as the discarded card. So this can blow up boards, this can get really big. Play one. Then we play Royal Straight Slasher. Cannot be number summoned or set, must be summoned with Royal Straight. If you have all Queens, Kings, and Jacks Knight in your graveyard, you can send 5 monsters with different levels of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 from your hand or deck to the graveyard. If you do, destroy all cards your opponent controls. When this card is destroyed by battle, you can target up to 3 light warrior monsters in your graveyard, special summon them. So we play one up because this guy, again, he can clear boards. His attack is not that great, but again, just the board clearing is great, and we do play going second, so we do play a lot of hand traps. So these fulfill the levels of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are fulfilled very easily. So with the hand traps, I play double Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill, double Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, double Droll and Lockbird, double Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, one Psy-Frame Gear Gamma. I don't have access to Psy-Frame Gear Beta, or I would play 2 of those as well and cut out probably the Ghost Mourners or the Ghost Ogres for those because they're level 2, and then I would have to play a Gamma. I do not play Gamma because it's just a waste of space in this deck, and it's a 44 card deck, so hopefully we don't try Gamma. But the only reason I play Gamma is for the Royal Straight Slashers effect. Again, cut out either Ghost Ogre or Ghost Mourner for Psy-Frame Beta, and then add Psy-Frame Gamma into it. But yeah, that's the roundup of the monsters. Let's go into the spells. For the spells, we play triple Joker Straight. Discard one card. Special summon one Queen's Knight from your deck. Add one King's Knight or Jack's Knight from your deck to your hand. Then immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon one monster. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except light warrior monsters. During the end phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can target one light warrior monster in your graveyard, shuffle into the deck, and if you do, add this card to your hand. So this is what gets us out all queens, because you search queen, then you search jack, use normal jack, and then you have all 3 of them on the field. Again, it's recursion as well, so it's great. Then we play one face card fusion and one Royal Straight. Face card fusion is just you can fuse a light warrior monster and you can use a monster from your deck. Then send for Royal Straight, send one Queen's, King, and Jack's Knight from your hand and our face-up monster zone to the graveyard. Then special summon one monster from your hand, deck, or extra deck or graveyard that mentions all of Queen's, Kings, and Jack's Knight. So this doubles as this, but this also summons the Royal Straight Slasher as well. Then we play triple pot of Extravagance. Easy draw power. You know, we play a lot of copies of the same monsters in our extra deck. Now for the board breakers, triple Raigeki. It's amazing, triple Raigeki. They won't see it coming. Then of course, Feather Duster and double Lightning Storm. Again, you know, we just want to play generic board breakers. Then Change Your Heart and Snatch and Steal. Then for the one outs, we play one Rhoda and one Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial to send the Joker's Knight so we can get into our hand, and the reinforcement searches our entire deck. Then triple Foolish Burial goods because, as you can see, the spell and trap cards recycle themselves, so we need to get them into the grave. Now let's move on to the traps. For the traps, we play one Joker's Wild. During your main phase or battle phase, send one spell from your deck to the graveyard that specifically lists all of Queen's Knight, King's Knight, and Jack's Knight. This effect becomes that spell's effect. When this card is activated during the end phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can target one Light Warrior monster in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, and if you do, add this card to your hand. So we play one just for the recursion, and you know we can set it on but going second, you know it's only good one, and then it adds card advantage to our hand for the Arcana Triumph. Then double Imperm to round it up. Let's move on to the extra deck. For the extra deck, for the rank 4s, we play triple Heroic Champion Excalibur. When we clear boards, it becomes 4,000. Detach 2 XZ materials, it becomes 4,000 attack. Then we play Star Liege Paladynamo. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Change the attack to 0, and if you do, it has its effects negated. This card you control is destroyed by opponent's card effect. Draw one card. So, you know, in case, you know, we can't get rid of everything, we can negate something face-up. Then Triple Constellar Pleiades. 2 level 5 monsters. Once per turn, quick effect, you can detach one material from this card, then target one card in the field, return it to the hand. Boom. Nice bouncing effect. Then triple Arcana Knight Joker. Queen's Knight, Jack's Knight, King's Knight. A future summon of this card can only be performed with the above materials. Once per turn, when a spell card, trap card, or monster card is activated that targets this face-up card in the field, quick effect, you can discard the same type and negate it. It's unfortunate. It's the same type, but it's a 3,800 body, so we can just, you know, OTK. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of Light Warrior extra deck monsters we can use. So, you know, this is what we have. If you guys have any other ideas for Light Warrior monsters in the extra deck, please leave them in the comments. Then we play triple E to 10, the Conquering Star. 2 level 5 or higher warrior monsters. If this card's future summon, you can add one level 5 or warrior monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of itself once per turn. Once per turn, you can discard any number of cards. This card gains 200 attack for each card discarded. Once per battle, during damage calculation, if this card battles an opponent's monster with an equal to or lower level, quick effect, you can make that opponent's monster's attack 0 during the damage calc only. So obviously, it's a crazy level. So it's a level 10. So a lot of those are small, and because our spell and trap cards recycle themselves, we can just discard and make it gain, you know, a lot of attack, and then just go for the OTK. But yeah, let's get on to the side deck. Alright, here we are for the side deck. First, I play Triple Solemn Judgment. Since it's a going second deck, I want to make sure going first I play a lot of negates and things like that. I play Triple Solemn Strike. I play 1 Solemn Warning. I would play 3, but I couldn't find the other 2. 1 Crackdown. You could change this for the other Solemn Warning. 1 Joker's Wild, because going first, it's a better card, so I want to see more of it. Then the Floodgates, 1 Anti-Spell, and 1 Rivalry of the Warlords, because they're just so good. Then Called by the Grave and Triple Crossout Designator. Again, we play most of the hand traps, so we are protected from a lot of them. That's why we play this going first. Now let's get on to the combos. All right, here we go. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going second. So let's draw 6 card. Lightning Storm, that's very good. Let's go Pot of Extravagance. We'll banish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To draw 2 more. Okay, Raigeki, that's great. So if they have a good monster, so we're just gonna snatch their monster. First, we're gonna go Lightning Storm for the back row, right? Then we're gonna snatch one of their monsters. Then we're gonna go Raigeki. Then we're gonna go Joker straight. We're gonna send the Triumph Joker to special summon Queen's Knight. Then I'm gonna search King's Knight. Then King's Knight gets normaled after this resolves. Then King's Knight effect, special summon Jack's Knight. Now here we're gonna go overlay to summon Excalibur, detach. Then we're gonna go ahead special summon Joker's Knight. To send Queen's Knight. Then we're gonna overlay here to summon this. Then we'll just Rhoda to search the King's Knight. Now here, that's 4,000, that's 65, and whatever the monster they have, you know, that you took from them, and that should be game. You know, and then at the end phase, you get this back and you return the Queen's Knight to the deck. But yeah, let's see another hand, shall we? Alright, that's what I sided out for going first. It's pretty easy side out. I took out the Rhoda because I feel like I could play without it, and I wanted to play all the trap cards and the floodgates and things like that. So here we go. This is the sighting version of going first. I figured you should see both versions as well. And I kept one of the hand traps in for called buys and crossouts and for the Royal Slashers effect. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, this is a really good hand. Let's go pot of extra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what we banished. Not too bad. Let's say they ash here. You have the crossouts. Give the cross out for the ash. Then the extra resolves. We draw 2 rivalry and judgment. Wow. Okay. Then we're gonna go ahead and activate Joker straight by sending the slasher. We're gonna special summon Queen's Knight. We're gonna search King's Knight. We're gonna normal King's Knight. Then we're gonna go ahead and special Jack's Knight. Then here, we're going to go ahead and special Joker's Knight by sending Jack's Knight. Here, we're going to overlay into Pallades. Then we're going to set 2. Then here, if we want to, we could just overlay for the Paladynamo. Just in case they destroy, we draw a card. Then end phase, the Starlight effect, we return the Jack. Then here, let's say they Lightning Storm or whatever, you just go Judgment. Then they summon something, you go Rivalry. You also have the Pallades effect. So you send this, right? And you bounce something. So end phase. So end phase effect, you shuffle the Royal Slasher in there. Then you go draw, then it's an anti-spell. Now here you could just go Joker straight again. Send the Knight. Special the Queen. Normal the King. Special the Jacks. And here, if they have something, you just negate it, and then you bounce it. And here you go 25, 25, that's 45, 19, 64, 64, and 16, that's game. So yeah, you have game here, and then if you didn't have game, you just set the anti-spell, then on their turn flip it, and then you just kind of win from there. So as you can see, we have a lot of OTK potential with this deck. This is it's a really fun deck. It's not competitive at all, I can tell you that much. It is not competitive at all. But you know, it's take a page from Tempai's book and just play a lot of board breakers and hand traps, and then you can pull it off. But again, if you like my content, please comment, like, subscribe. Neo-Spacian Migz signing off. Thanks again.